Hello and welcome to today's stitch tutorial. Today we will be looking at the waffle stitch pattern. This is a beautiful textured stitch pattern that is an ideal option for blankets, throws, maybe even scarves, and other items where you would like to have a heavy texture. I like to start this stitch pattern with working foundation double crochet. This is because you will have, otherwise you would have to chain and work double crochet stitch anyway, so why not do it at the same time. So we'll start with the slip knot, and chain 2. Work chain as yarn over the hook and pull through, yarn over the hook and pull through. We will then yarn over once more and go into the second chain from the hook. Insert the hook through the second chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. So when it comes to foundation stitches, we are working the chain and the stitch at the same time. So we'll first yarn over, pull through 1 to create a chain, and then yarn over, pull through 2 times to create a double crochet. And when I mean double crochet, this is in the US terms. This is known as the treble crochet in the UK terms. And we will repeat this process for the multiple of 3. So we yarn over the hook, insert the hook under the 2 strands or 2 bars of yarn of the chain, we yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 to create a chain, yarn over, pull through 2 twice to create the double crochet. And you will continue working your foundation double crochet stitches for the multiple of 3. Once you've got your desired multiple of 3, we then turn the project around and start working row number 2. So we will chain 2. The starting chain 2 in every row is counted as a first stitch. So we will then work front post double crochet into the next stitch. So we yarn over the hook, but instead of going into the top of the next stitch, we will work around the post of the stitch. So we will insert the hook from front to back to front, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 twice. And then we will start working our stitch pattern. The stitch pattern for row number 2 is worked as 2 double crochet stitches followed by front post double crochet, or you can also say a double crochet into the next 2 stitches followed by front post double crochet into the following stitch. You will repeat this stitch pattern for the rest of the row, ending with a double crochet into the last stitch. So double crochet stitch is worked as yarn over the hook, insert into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, and we will need to work 1 more, and then front post double crochet. So that's 1 stitch pattern repeat for the row number 2, and I can fit another one on my mini swatch. So 2 double crochet stitches followed by a front post double crochet, and we will then work a double crochet stitch into the very last stitch. So we will then go on to work row number 3. So we turn our work around, we chain 2 and work double crochet stitch into the following stitch. And now we start our stitch pattern for row number 3, which is worked front post double crochet into the next 2 stitches followed by a double crochet. So we will work 2 front post double crochet stitches, followed by a double crochet, going back into working 2 front post double crochet stitches, and 1 more double crochet, and we will end the row with a double crochet into the turning chain from the previous row. As you remember, this counts as a stitch, so we will need to work into the turning chain. So when you work your turning chains, it's worth to work them slightly looser so that it's easy to work into it, and you don't have to struggle the way I'm doing now. Okay, and you turn your work around. So from now on, you will be repeating rows number 2 and 3 for the length of your project, and you will end the stitch pattern with 1 more repetition of row number 2, followed by a row of double crochet across. So that's how I like to finish my waffle stitch pattern. So I'm going to work that extra repetition of row number 2, so if you remember, for row number 2 we are repeating front post double crochet followed by 2 double crochet stitches, and we will then work 1 more double crochet, turn your work around, chain 2, and for the final row you will work a row of double crochet across, and 1 last double crochet into the last stitch and turn. So as you can see on my bigger swatch here that I've prepared, working an extra row of double crochet gives the top edge a nice neat finish. If you prefer, you can then either work a simple border perhaps of single crochet around, or maybe even double crochet, half double crochet, whichever option you prefer. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you would like to try this pattern for yourself, I have throw pattern which uses the waffle stitch pattern, which is called the Marks in the Snow throw. I will put the link down below. This pattern combines the waffle stitch pattern and Celtic weave stitch pattern for a nice heavy textured throw. And as always, please consider sharing the tutorial with your crochet loving friends, liking, commenting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.